Welcome back.
Nick and Lex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going, guys? So guess what? Tonight we are probably going to react to the last Beatles song ever in existence. We wanted to thank JK for, you know, making making
this happen, letting us know, and sponsoring this request as well. He was just so eager for us to do it that we're like, okay, let's do it. And it's so cool because, like he said, this is a historical event.
It is.
In our lifetime, I never thought that I would get to listen to a new Beatles song. And even...
Yeah, I mean, literally all of you guys, you know, who have basically grew up with the Beatles, or you were like pre-teens or teens, or, you know, when the Beatles came out, like, it's crazy to see this song come out after 45 years. This was so a little bit about the song. We don't know every single detail, but
there's a documentary that we haven't seen.
There's a documentary by Peter Jackson, and basically there was this technology used, AI, artificial intelligence, to basically extract this piece by John Lennon that he recorded on the piano in 1977, and it's been, they've tried to work on it before and it didn't flourish. And now with the technology that Peter Jackson uses, which is AI, they've pretty much used some overdubs, and Paul McCartney recorded some extra lines for the song. So it's amazing that, like, this took so long, but we have a new Beatles song. And yeah, I can't wait. Tomorrow, actually, or today, when this video airs on November 3rd, there's going to be a video, music video that is produced, I guess directed, produced, both. That I guess can also react to it as well. But tonight we're gonna do the song. It's called Now and Then 2023, but it started in 1977. What a crazy time! What a crazy time we live in. That if you would have told John Lennon, don't worry, this is going to be able to be extracted using this and this, he would have been like, man, what you smoking? I'm just kidding. No, but like, honestly, it's amazing that this can happen. It's amazing that this did happen. And I'm sure it's going to happen a lot more with other bands, you know, where people are just not available anymore. Machines that can mimic the style, you know, like maybe Jimi Hendrix or Jim Morrison and stuff like that. Crazy times that we live in. A little bit, you know, on the scary side sometimes because of how the technology is advancing so rapidly. But hey, you know, I'll do anything to listen to a new Beatles song. Now that we've listened more, we
just did on Patreon this last month in October, Magical Mystery Tour. Yes. Magical Mystery Tour. And great album, great full album. We had a super blast, so check that out. We're still on the road to discovery of the Beatles. We're not mega fans that know everything by any means, but we love what we've heard, and I can't wait to listen to this.
Yes, so here we go. Thanks so much for being here, everyone. If you liked the video, you know what to do. Here we go.
Yes, thank you, JK.
All right.
1, 2,
I know it's true. It's all because of you. And if I make it through, it's all
So there you hear like the overdubbing
Yes.
by Paul McCartney. It's so crazy that you can hear like a John Lennon song. I mean, that's all John Lennon with the piano, and it's really, it sounds so legitly Beatles.
It does.
awesome.
Absolutely. It's unmistakably
Him.
him, unmistakably the Beatles. With my eyes closed, I would have,
totally.
maybe I obviously wouldn't have guessed that this was a new song because it sounds
even like it has that
original.
touch of it. Sounds that it doesn't sound like the digital, it sounds old.
A little bit
I love
fuzzy.
That. And I love how like Paul is laying the harmony on under his. I can't wait when he takes over how that's gonna sound.
Yeah.
I love that 1, 2 by Paul McCartney.
Yes.
It's
Very
really like
good.
giving me goosebumps.
It is me too. I'm getting like emotional because I'm like, wow, someone worked on this and created this, and now we're getting to listen to it in so many, like, so quickly.
On November
this
2nd,
spreads,
like today. Like, it's really cool to be part of this. So I rewound a little bit. We do want to give the full experience, and of course I hope that everybody has already heard this before. That this is not your first exposure. I mean, we kind of sacrifice the experience because we have to pause. Otherwise, you know what happens. They block the video. So I hope you've already heard the song and you can still enjoy it. But let's continue.
Yes.
So I think Paul is gonna come in now with his now 45 years later original contribution to this. Awesome. Wowza.
Love it. Great song. I would have loved this.
It had like this. Go ahead.
I would have loved this even if this wasn't a new song. You know, like
I know.
I feel like this is so classic to them, and I love how cheery it feels and how like cheesy it is, you know, like
because it's of a different time. It's like a time. It's like a what is the kind of time like capsule? It was there for all these years to be like someday it was gonna get heard, and only they have heard this before. You know, the Beatles or Yoko or whoever worked on it, and now they finally said, okay, let's just give it to everyone. Let's share it to the world. It's amazing, and I love the song. It has this Eleanor Rigby vibe with the cello, the violins. You know, it has this orchestration. And I love the part where Paul kind of like is louder than John Lennon. Beautiful.
Very cool. And I think it was in, I don't remember what verse it was, but John Lennon used a very cool scale at the end of like one of the verses, and we looked at each other, and now I can't remember what it was, but I love the entire song. It's very full,
very catchy too,
very catchy, and just enough of everything. You know, I can't believe that this was just the piano, because everything else makes the song that much more special. And I really, really feel like John Lennon would agree with what was done.
I love the bass line as well, you know, like Paul McCartney as being a bass player and being the musician he is, and being, you know, a member of the Beatles. He knew what sounded like them when they were young, when they were being in their best creative element. So I'm sure it took a lot of time and a lot of, also he must have been also, of course, very aware, because he's like, okay, I'm going to play this to millions or billions of people, and they're all going to be
fans,
and they're all going to be basically wanting me to get it right. So the pressure was on, and he delivered. I can only say congratulations to Paul McCartney to pulling this off. To, of course, I don't know if it's just Peter Jackson. I mean, the technology is there, you know, which is crazy, you know, what you can do nowadays.
But thank you to Peter Jackson. Big thank you. I think.
I don't know if he was the one who invented the whole thing. No, I haven't gotten that deep into the thing. But it's just a wonderful thing that it's possible. And I did really love the song.
Me too. I really did. I want to listen to it again.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, JK, for sponsoring this and putting us in the position of like,
I was not aware.
We need to hear this. You need to know that this is happening. I wasn't aware either. Earlier, I was browsing through HBO, and I saw a cassette tape that said Now and Then. And it said the Beatles documentary. And I thought it was a documentary about them now and then. Okay. You know, like I thought that's what the documentary was called. I had no idea of the story or anything like that. And I think it's so cool that now here I am hours later listening to it and with you.
And on the day of.
On the day
like I love that it's still November 2nd.
Yeah. It's my grandma's birthday.
Oh yeah, yeah. And also what's the guy? The artist?
Kurt Elling.
Kurt Elling. If you like Kurt Elling, today's his birthday as well. But yeah, this was fantastic. Thank you, JK. Thanks all you Beatles fans for getting us into the Beatles. You know, better late than never. Yes. But
and what do you guys think? I love that you guys care enough to click on this to see what we think about it. But we also love to read what you think about it. Any experience that you have with the Beatles or this song, or any knowledge, trivia.
I think there were, but were your expectations met?
Yes.
I'm surely mine were, but I'm not a Beatles maniac.
Right.
I don't know all their catalog. I don't know all their songs. So as a Beatles fan that knows everything, was this something that you think was exceptional, or, you know, just give us your thoughts. It's always so interesting to read your comments, and it creates a cool dialogue.
We love the community that we have here. If you're not a part of it, consider subscribing, liking the video, follow us, and check us out on Patreon as well. We would love to see you all in the next one.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.